is an illusion. In the system, there are no cops, no judges, only executioners. What is justice without the just? Breach and clear the apartment.
Please help. What did they promise you? Freedom, family. The system knows you're one of us.
Processing with strong prejudice. Consciousness transfer approved.
No!
Multiple gang units converging on your position. Light the drive and reboot the block.
What did they promise you? Freedom, family. The system knows you're one of us.
Hello, I'm your host, Jane Douglas, and welcome back to Galaxies, a 60-minute showcase packed with exclusive game announcements streaming right here every autumn and every spring. What you just saw there was the world premiere gameplay trailer for Defect by the incredible team at Empty Vessel. If you want an extended look at Defect's gameplay, be sure to stick around for our post-show programme. Until then, we have a packed Galaxies for you, so let's get back to the games. Here is an exclusive new look at Crosswind.
The following is a public notice from the Bureau of Fantastical and Arcane Affairs. Is your story askew? Are your villains not dastardly enough?
Well, let's say I decided to sign up for evil doing and necromancy certifications right now.
Are your peaceful villages not under proper threat? Or perhaps you have pesky placeholders sitting where cozy landscapes should be? If you answered yes to any of these questions, please call the Bureau of Fantastical and Arcane Affairs helpline. We have agents working the phones 24/7 and field inspectors ready to go in as little as 2 business days. With your help, every story can have a happy ending. Oh, and one more thing. Be sure not to let the hero know about our existence, or else.
say the world used to sing. But then, the silence came. A creeping darkness that stole the colors, the very soul of the land. I was just one voice, uncertain until I found the gift to change. 4 shapes, 4 ways to walk the world, 4 ways to fight for it. I learned to weave my strengths together, to strike, to defend, to endure. But it wasn't just the land that needed healing. It was me. This is my story, a journey of shapes, of strength, of becoming whole.
Belina is an action RPG with a focus on skill-based combat and a story rooted in Slavic folklore. It's slated to dodge roll onto PC and consoles later this year. Now, let's talk about wishlisting. Navigate to our Steam event page at galaxiesshow.com/wishlist. There you can find all of tonight's games in one place. And remember, if you want to support a developer, wishlisting their game is a great way to do it, and it costs nothing. Our next game is a Shadow Drop. Instruments of Destruction is already available on PC, and it explodes onto PlayStation and Xbox right now. Let's take a look.
Anissa here from 1TK Games, and this is our new Altar Battler, Turnbound. You are trapped in a haunted board game and you have to battle against real players to escape. It's all about synergies, so let me show you one of my favorite combos. My board revolves around this one rare item, the Death Bloom Cannon. When this is destroyed, it obliterates your opponent. The higher its health, the bigger the explosion. Let's buff this thing. Enter the Vulture 9000. Whenever something around it dies, it gives the cannon more health. So we're surrounded with bait. Soon we'll get the big boom. Alright. The health is going up. The number's going up. We have taunt we have taunt on cannon. One more shot. Boom! We did it! All according to plan. We have new updates coming soon to early access on the 13th of November. Play the demo and wishlist now.
Honestly, I don't see what the fuss was about. Magnus did nothing wrong. Do your duty, Space Marine. Bolt Gun 2 awaits on our Steam event page, galaxiesshow.com/wishlist. Failure to comply may be considered. Let's switch gears. Next up, a narrative RPG about a man trapped in a time loop from our friends at Owlcat Games. Here's an exclusive new look at Rue Valley.
Welcome to Rue Valley, Mr. Harrow, a place of quiet streets and heavy truths, the kind people try to carry alone. Some hide their pain behind smiles.
I said that my parents' divorce didn't bother me, but really, I feel invisible.
Or bear a weight no one else can see.
They call me tough, but I'm so tired of carrying everything for my family.
Others talk too much, hoping somebody will listen.
I overshare. If I don't, people won't notice me.
And even heroes worry that they're not enough.
An astronaut, and yet everyone still expects more than I can give.
These are the voices of Rue Valley. So, Mr. Harrow, what did you want to tell me? You're saying it's all a time loop, 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 a time loop.
They said we'd be safer on this one. Thought we were alone.
There you have it. Icarus, the survival hit that has tested thousands of PC players, is coming to consoles. Pre-orders are live for any and all prospectors willing to risk it all. Next up, grab your friends and grab your gear. Cloudheim is a co-op action RPG with some seriously satisfying physics-based combat. Courtesy of our pals at Noodle Cat Games, here's an exclusive new trailer and some exciting news for those of you waiting for early access.
Ragnarok decimated these lands. The gods were lost, and forces of corruption now fill the voids left behind. The first of the sleeping gods has risen, but others are waiting to be found. Gather your allies and bring forth the new age of the gods. Countless battles lie ahead, and many adventures await you here. Journey through the shattered realms and drive out the dark forces. A new pantheon is yours to build in Cloudheim.
Hello, Samuel. My name is Isla. When you're with me, you'll forget all of the worries and stresses of your daily life.
Thank you for choosing From the Sky.
This is a partnership, a chance for us to create something remarkable together.
What the hell?
I'm learning who you are through how you play. When you're with me, everything will fade away. What is your biggest fear, Samuel?
Oh, that sounds like a big storm coming.
Yes, it does.
I'm your host, Judy Toma, your companion on your long drive north to the shelter. Stay away from the storm. Keep your vehicle in a good state of repair.
My engine battery is broken. Oh, crud. Well, I guess I'm with you then until we find another battery. I don't understand why my battery died and yours is fine.
Talking an awful lot of crap for somebody who ain't got an RV right now.
He's doing an awful lot of crap for a person sitting in front while the person in the back's got a rifle.
Always stock up on food and supplies. I'll be back tomorrow with more updates. Till then, remember to keep moving and stay safe.
I just picked up an improvised crowbar.
You saying you made us go all that way for a damn crowbar that we didn't need? I'm tired.
Oh my god, you're worse than the kids.
I know what you're thinking. This would be a tempting opportunity to make some egg puns. Egging On will be available on Steam, PlayStation, and Xbox. And I gotta say, it looks like a shell of a good time. Fine. To make it up to you, here's another shadow drop. Pacific Drive was one of 2024's best surprises, thanks to its compelling story and brilliant blend of survival and driving. Whispers in the Woods is a major expansion to Pacific Drive, and it launches right now on PC, PlayStation, and for the first time ever, on Xbox.
Do not be alarmed. You have a promising future here in the zone. And we only wish to help you achieve your maximum potential.
I never doubted my path.
You would return from your mission a hero.
We all must answer the call when it comes for us.
Through sacrifice we evolve.
May the Fellowship rise.
Shadow Drop. The public open play test for Far, Far West starts today, which means you can jump in and play it right now. Or ideally when this show finishes, because we have so many more exciting announcements and reveals for you. Speaking of reveals, a new world premiere emerges from the darkness between worlds. NACON has unsealed the first gameplay of Cthulhu: The Cosmic Abyss. Do not thank us for this glimpse. Pray instead that your mind remains whole after seeing what lurks beyond the veil.
Hello, Noah. A Pacific submarine station has gone dark. Last report suggests miners dug too deep and may have uncovered something they weren't meant to find.
Where did we get this suit at? Some kind of ocean eye garage sale?
It's time to get into the can. Approaching drop site. Just keep your head down, buddy.
Welcome to Pit Station, Noah.
What the hell happened here?
Bringing me to where you are.
What the... This is strange. It doesn't feel right.
What is up, guys? Angry Shark Gamer here. We have a brand new look at It Takes a War, the game from Thomas McKinnon. Let's get into the game. Let's freaking go! Chop, chop, chop! What's good, everyone?
Hey.
How you all doing? You're gonna have to support me here. First match.
You sound a bit like...
Are you Angry Shark Gamer?
Let's just play. No special treatment. Let's get stuck in. There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, that was pretty good. I can't lie.
Damn it. Where'd he come from? Oh,
Jesus, take a chill pill, man.
Little help, anyone?
You're putting the angry in Angry Shark.
Is this it? I don't think I'm getting it, to be honest. Also, none of you have my back. I'm dying left, right, and center out here.
You can always play something else.
Guys, where did everyone go?
things aren't made to last. I've been locked inside my past. My fingertips. I miss you, baby. I won't come back as long as I live. I
They descended on Feral City like wolves on the fold. Nine cats took resistance into their own portal. They fought fang and claw to reclaim their home. But that's the thing about strays. We don't go down easy.
Prepare to unleash 9 lives worth of violence. Clawpunk will have you tearing through a fully destructible environment with melee combat and roguelike elements. Find it at galaxiesshow.com/wishlist. Now for another major announcement, and this one's for my fellow D20 advocates. Solasta 2, the much anticipated tactical RPG, is back with some brand new gameplay footage and a release window for early access.
You are in a continent known in the common tongue as NACON. And this is the city of Kayama.
Welcome, adventurers! Ask and you shall find.
Laokos is a vast continent, with a host of different folks and riven by conflict.
Are we truly ready for this? We know so little about NACON.
A taste of the land's limitless power can corrupt even the noblest of intentions. This has been a sad truth since the dawn of the world.
Okay, guys, I'm in.
Alright, what do you see now?
worse than I expected. Do you see those growths there on the beach? Did your government brief you on any potential anomalies?
Take this gun, fly to Korea, don't ask questions, good luck, Godspeed. They haven't told me shit.
Something is really wrong with this place. They're everywhere. I think those growths have taken over more of the city than we realized. Evan, are you there? I just killed a dog. Actually, 2 dogs.
That plant thing! It's doing something to the bodies here!
I think it's mutating them.
Dog, human, fucking whale, who knows what else?
It's better you just turn around and leave.
I only have 1 more shell. I don't think it's going to be enough.
It's too late! Dying won't change anything! Jesus, they knew.
You're smarter than you look, Gordito.
Fight through a post-apocalyptic South Korea in Ground Zero, a retro survival horror that is now coming to Xbox and PlayStation, as well as PC. Be sure to add it to your wishlist by heading to our Steam event page at galaxiesshow.com/wishlist. Let's keep the spooky times rolling. Our next announcement comes from Blumhouse Games, and you know what that means. Time to grab a cushion to hide behind. Here's a special announcement for Sleep Awake.
The mysterious disappearance of dreamers en masse persists. Those who remain are increasingly alarmed and afraid. Residents of the Crush have reached a panicked crisis of reckless experiments in an effort to stay awake and stay alive.
I am truly awake.
A rogue cult faction has splintered from the Somnological Institute. They must be avoided, no matter the cost. If these words reach you, if you remain awake, I beg you, do not sleep. No!
The Archelites. They released the corrosion upon the planet. A ravening blight that would slowly turn everything it touched into nightmarish caricatures of themselves. We eventually won the war, but the corrosion remained. No one prays for salvation. They only yearn for a swift, painless death. But this time, the gods are silent. Only mankind remains.
What did you do to me?
Nothing that you couldn't do before.
Look at you. A child playing at greater things.
A black beast. So that's who I am now.
This is the corrosion's only known law. To gather and grow. To unite its corruption into one putrid mass and create the biggest, baddest, and ugliest of monsters. What price would be acceptable to pay in order to rid the world of the corrosion?
band, plan their gigs, pick venues, sell tickets, and then you deal with the ungrateful little shits who are supposed to be your talent. Like all artists, they need constant reassurance, adoration, and managing their self-destructive tendencies. Assuming all goes well, you do this again and again, and the little shits get somewhat better, and eventually, you get to play in the big leagues. You negotiate and sign deals, get awesome gear, record new songs, celebrate, wake up with a massive hangover. Because success doesn't mean happiness. People are complicated that way, and your choices shape their fates and show you who you truly are. There, you made it. You deserve a reward.
ขอจงสดับฟังเรื่องราวอันน่าเศร้าซึ่งกล่าวว่าเธอเป็นนักร้องสาวผู้มีใจกระหายหาความยิ่งใหญ่ที่ข้อเสนอได้รับการสนองแต่พรนั้นกลับคือคำสาปร่ำลือกันว่าเสียงของเธอยังคงอยู่ร้องเพลงในยามราตรีหิวโหยชั่วกันละประวัติศาสตร์ได้ยินกันหรือไม่
Live? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm your host, Jaffa, and welcome to Don Ways to Party! The only TV show that won't get canceled if somebody dies. What? We get confirmation on that? Tonight, 4 contestants chosen for their athleticism will have to work with and against each other in crazy challenges to take home the prestigious title of Dumbest of the Dumb. Are they here for glory, fame, or just to make a fool of themselves? Let's find out. Oh, my. It's anyone's game, folks. Wacky items can send contestants soaring towards victory or plummeting into pandemonium. Oh, my. The humanity! Stick around to see who is crowned the dumbest of the dumb!
Uh-oh.
Global sensation Dumbways is back with a spectacular party game, and that was your world premiere first look. Get over to our Steam event page and add it to your wish list. Okay, friends, we're nearing the end of the show, but don't worry, we have a live post-show just around the corner. But before we finish up, we've saved some special games to end on.
digits, 8 shots. Could crack a safe. Could mark a date. Only one way to know. Find the numbers before they find me.
Beat it, Gumshoe!
I'm out here building a future! Get rid of the shrews!
Well, well. Guess that just made my day.
At last, the hotly anticipated Mouse PI for Hire has a release date. Make sure you don't miss it by heading to our Steam event page at galaxiesshow.com/wishlist. And with that, Galaxies comes to an end until we return in the spring. Be sure to stick around for the post-show, but before then we must honour tradition and leave you with one last thing. With the world premiere debut of a brand new open-world survival game with a psychological twist. Here is your first ever look at Unhinged.
Ray, tell me what exactly happened.
I'm pretty sure we're trapped in the Chrono Tribes.
What do you mean? How is that possible?
The void claims all trespassers.
I'm afraid the only way to get out of here is to actually pass the trial.
Are you messing with me? This is absolutely mental. Hot enough for you?
Nice job.
Easy peasy. Boom, right there.
Okay, really watch your step here.
I have a bad feeling about this, Ray. Frick. Would you like a slice? I'm losing it, man. I'm hearing some crazy things.
Seriously, it's gonna be super easy from here on. You just have to do this one last thing.
I don't know what's real anymore.
Just hang in there a little bit longer.
Just die.
All right, let the chop begin.
Mama. Oops.
Watch out! So easy.
Dude, stop acting so crazy.
Shouldn't have come here.
I swear, this all ends with me, right here, right now.
Hello and welcome to IGN's post-show for the Galaxies Autumn Showcase presented by The Outer Worlds 2. I'm Damon Hatfield. Joining me to discuss the biggest game reveals is Aliak and Jeffrey Vega. Welcome, everyone.
Hi, everybody.
Man, we just saw a lot of games about an hour-long presentation. Feels like they were flying a game a minute. Let's kick things off with the biggest reveal from the Galaxies Autumn Showcase, which could maybe have been the one that they started the show out with, Defect. This is a big sort of like cyberpunk-themed squad-based shooter set in a dystopian world where AI controls the city with fearsome police forces. This is a 4x4x4x4 shooter, multi-objective, multi-finale face-offs featuring futuristic weapons and tech. Aliak, is this your kind of game?
Yeah, I think so. I'm obsessed with games that for some reason include a lot of gore, like Doom, and this has the really cool aesthetic, space, sci-fi, guns, and obviously gore everywhere. But the really cool music that we have in this game, it's Doom-esque for a reason, right? We have Mick Gordon, who created the Doom 2016 soundtrack. So I'm excited to try this out. I'm really curious, though, about the multiplayer aspect of the game. That 4x4x4x4. Looks like it can be very competitive, but very interesting, too. And I don't know if you guys saw, but you seem to take control of other characters or players in the game.
At least that's a possibility, yeah. There's several different factions you can choose from. There's the police force, there's a rogue police element, there's gangs, roving gangs that you can play as, and then you can play with friends in PvP or co-op. So it seems like there's a lot of different options here for what you can jump into. Jeffrey, what do you make of this one?
When you say 4x4x4x4,
that's what I said.
Do I need to have that many friends? Because I don't know if
I'm out.
No, I gotta be honest. This at first glance doesn't seem like my type of game. I don't really play shooters like this. However, there's something very colorful about this, which I'm not just talking about all the blood and stuff, but obviously the cyberpunk aesthetic is very appealing. I love Cyberpunk 2077, obviously, and it's really fun when they kind of are making games that are kind of building upon what's popular. How Spider-Verse kind of changed the animation industry, and now every movie is kind of doing that. That's how I feel what Cyberpunk is doing for this game, and this game looks really, really fun because, again, I will find friends eventually. I'm going to find someone to play with, at least 3 other people, but I like that you can play it solo. That's fine too.
I'll play with you, Jeffrey.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to get
You're
it.
on your way. Now you just need 2x4x4x4 more.
Just a few more.
Yeah. So this is the first game from a developer, Empty Vessel, still waiting on a release date. We like what we're seeing here. I think one thing to maybe keep an eye on is that it can be tough for an indie studio to run a multiplayer game because you need to have a very rich content rollout plan. If they take their foot off the gas for a moment, everyone will get bored and jump to the next game, right? They need to work out their own anti-cheat solutions. They have to have servers they can count on. It's just it can be a lot for an indie game, right?
Yeah.
There's live service games. I feel like everyone's always we have enough live service games. I'm already playing Fortnite every season. I'm already playing Rocket League. I cannot do another live service game. However, if it's really cool and if there's a big hook, a big gimmick, something that differentiates it, why not shake up the space, right?
Yeah.
I feel like we're all battling those battle passes in every shooter.
We all only have so much time every day to play video games. Yeah. Defect looks really cool. That caught our eye. Another one that caught my eye is Shroom and Gloom. This is a first-person roguelike double deck builder. You're building 2 decks at once. Double the decks, double the fun that's what I always say.
I do always say that.
This is a first-person sort of a hack-and-slash dungeon crawler with a really cool hand-drawn art style. It's being published by Devolver Digital, and that usually means you can expect something weird and wacky and wonderful. They're known for Cult of the Lamb, Enter the Gungeon, Hotline Miami. This one, you're using your cards to dungeon dive and battle these mushroom-like enemies. How did this one strike you, Jeffrey?
This honestly reminds me of Neon White. If there are any freaks out there who played Neon White, you guys know what I'm talking about. They got the sword cards, they got the gun cards, and I feel like I'm new to the whole kind of deck builder game. Obviously loved Balatro, but when I saw this, I was like, okay, art style is so sick. I love just being able to kind of, I've never seen a game like this aside from Neon White. So I'm just like, am I just missing a whole genre of card base? Now the 2 decks I'm a little worried about because I'm already bad with just 1 deck. So 2 decks, I'm wondering if that's going to make it easier or harder.
Well, I think they're used for different purposes. There's a combat deck and then an explore deck.
Okay.
So you're not using them at the same time.
Okay. Phew. Okay. I can't multitask.
Yeah. Is this something you want to play, Aliak?
Well, I'm also like Jeffrey. I've played Balatro. Balatro is my entry to deck builders, so I'm really curious to see how building my deck will also and just guide my story through this really cool world. It looks really cool. Plus, the monsters seem to be, taking a bite at you, which is kind of
Well, you can take a bite out of them, apparently.
Oh, okay.
You can eat, after you defeat these, they're mushrooms, so you can eat them afterwards.
You can eat the mushrooms?
There's a bounty of ways for you to season, skewer, or roast your foes, then eat them to restore lost health.
Okay. All right. I didn't know eating was involved. All right. Now I'm going to wish list it.
Game-changing soups.
I mean, that would change the game.
Yeah.
No, and I do love, we love Cult of the Lamb. So, I love Devolver. So it's just anytime, Annapurna or another studio, I'm like, oh, I'm going to check that out, even if it's not my thing. I'm very excited for that one.
Yeah, what I like about this is, you mentioned Balatro, that's a big deck builder, but there's no story there, even though it does feel like something sinister is going on in Balatro, that swirling background and the music. So if you do a deck builder where you're actually going on an adventure, and there's a little bit of a story there, even something like Slay the Spire, which we'll talk about a game that's much like that in just a moment. There's lore in there, but it's not really a story that you're following. So this seems like I like the idea of actually going on an adventure, but using cards to do it.
Yeah, this looks really, really fun.
Yeah, the art is so good.
So sticking with the card theme, the deck builder theme, another cool game we saw was Tail Spinner. And speaking of Slay the Spire, this seems to be a Slay the Spire-like with Japanese folklore. So the log line says it invites deck building enthusiasts to forge their own path through a mythological Japanese landscape. Choose your character, gather unique companions, craft a personalized deck as you navigate branching storylines in this visually stunning adventure where every decision shapes your journey. And this looks really nice.
This looks really good. And now, I don't want anyone to come for me here, but I have not played Slay the Spire. And it's only because everyone says it's the best game they've ever played and it's very addicting, which usually that would be a reason to play it. However, we don't have a lot of time to play a lot of video games, so I'm scared to play Slay the Spire. However, I love the Japanese spin on it because it's why not do the same thing that already works, but slightly different?
Yeah.
I also have a lot of friends addicted to Slay the Spire. I don't know. Maybe these deck builders.
We've lost friends.
Forget first-person shooters. It's deck builders where it's at. This looks really fun to me. Again, I just play Balatro, and I wonder. I'm scared, honestly, of having another addictive game on my Steam account. I don't know. It looks cool.
I think you should check it out. Maybe start with Slay the Spire while we wait for Tail Spinner. I don't think it has a release date yet, but it's a little bit more of a fantastical journey than playing with cards and making poker hands.
Yeah,
right? There's a lot more to it there.
Again, I feel like the artwork is so clean and colorful and crisp, and every kind of biome environment is distinct. I feel like there's this genre of games that are meant to look ugly, like baby steps, But I feel like something like this, I'm I do want to see a really nice thing if I'm just going to be staring at it all night.
Yeah, and the fact that you can choose, I think there's 3 characters that you can choose from makes every run different. So there's so much replayability in it.
That's really the key. There's so many different combinations and possibilities for how you build out your deck. The class that you choose sort of informs, how you might go about building your deck, but every run is going to be different. You're always left with, feeling like, oh, if I had done this one thing differently, I guess I should try again. And that's how you end up in just this loop of playing over and over again. And then, of course, one out of every 20 runs, everything will fall into place. Everything will go your way. You end up totally OP, and you're like, I am a god. I am the greatest Slay the Spire player.
That's when I end my session. I'm not gonna do anything better than this. When I do a run like that, I'm like, all right, I'm done for the night. I gotta end on a high note.
Tail Spinner, that one looks really cool. Switching gears a little bit, this is Sleep Awake, a psychological horror game. Oof. And let me describe the game here. It's the last known city on Earth. I don't know what happened to the other cities. Something happened. People are disappearing in their sleep. Those who remain exist in a crisis of reckless experiments to keep awake. Ugh. So you will navigate depraved death cults, otherworldly forces, and the ever-present aura of the hush to save yourself and those who rely upon you. And what's interesting is that this is from Corey Davis, creative director and lead designer of Spec Ops: The Line, which is widely considered to be one of the greatest video game stories ever. And then from Robin, I want to say it's pronounced Fink, who is the guitarist for Nine Inch Nails.
Ooh.
So that's a cool combo.
Yeah. This is the Blumhouse game, right?
Yeah.
I'm obviously a huge Blumhouse fan. This trailer freaked me out because the idea that I could be kidnapped if I fall asleep is already too scary. If I read the back of the box at the store, I'd be like, this is too spooky for me. However, I love cult stuff. I love it because it's horrifying and scary. And so if it's something as precious as sleep on the line, I feel like this could be the scariest video game ever made.
Yeah, I think anybody that has maybe suffered from sleep paralysis will have some sort of experience
Why
trying
are you
to
saying
stay
that
awake.
like it's me? Like it's clearly
me.
you.
It's me. Anybody out there with gotten sleep paralysis will know what I mean. You just don't want to go to sleep because you never know when it's going to happen again. So this is terrifying. I'm curious. I'm really, really curious to see how staying awake for that long would affect your mental, your sanity. Like it's absolutely terrifying. And paired with the music.
Sleep Awake also is a great video game title. I feel like we don't talk enough about video game titles, and Sleep Awake is very good. And that trailer was so trippy and gnarly that just the like dreamscape kind of stuff. Like I might. Maybe I'll watch someone play it first, and then I'll get it.
Maybe we'll stay awake enough in the game to know what happened in
Maybe. All right,
to
next.
the other cities.
There were a lot of horror games in the presentation today in the Galaxies Showcase. This one definitely caught my eye though. Especially, I wonder if Robin from Nine Inch Nails is doing the soundtrack or contributing more to the design or the story. I think they just started a new game development studio, and this is their first project.
Oh man, that's so cool. I do love the idea of them just inviting Robin in and be like, "What do you think? Just play the game, tell us your thoughts." Like he's not even doing the music. He probably is though.
A game that messed with my sanity for a little bit was Amnesia, and I'm seeing some torture devices in this, so it's kind of like recalling some Amnesia memories there.
Yeah,
looks very cinematic in the trailer. Like I can't tell what's gameplay or not because it's so freaky looking.
Yeah, and there's going to be a psychological aspect of it. And Corey Davis, that's what they brought to Spec Ops: The Line as well. There's also sort of psychological dealing with the repercussions of your actions there too. So it's cool. That one looks good. Sleep Awake. All right, Jeffrey. I know the one that stood out to you was the Bureau of Fantastical and Arcane Affairs.
Yeah, I loved this trailer. It was early on in the showcase, but it's just I love a sort of comedic trailer. I love one that's kind of like, it doesn't have to be super meta, but I love the ideas of in the trailer they showed like an unrendered landscape, and I just kind of it's like, okay, what is the kind of gimmick here? And it's literally like you're kind of creating the game. Like you're able to kind of write your own story of this like fantastical world, and then you can play it. So like you can play it to see if your game worked out, whether it be good or bad. And I only know all of this from the trailer, and I feel like it's the trailer is just like an infomercial, which I love. Like I love a game like this. I feel like I wouldn't really bat an eye at, but the trailer was so memorable for me that I'm like, okay, wait, I kind of do love a choose your own kind of narrative, kind of almost feels like a simulator, like you're making kind of the story, and you know what? Yeah, I want to play that.
I feel like I would never end up in the hero phase where I'm actually playing the game. I would just get stuck building the world forever, endlessly.
Yeah.
Or not, apparently. I could just choose to not make the world, and I wonder what happens when you don't.
It seems like they're playing with the medium of video games from a narrative standpoint, because you can be this narrator, this god creature who's making decisions in the world, but then I think you also get to play as the hero in the actual story.
Yeah, which I feel like that's a good point you bring up, because I feel like I don't know which one I would love more. I feel like I would like playing it more just to see how it works, but then I feel like I would love playing what I made, that I would probably like making it more so I can see how I could break it, because it just feels like a big sandbox.
I feel like I would like to create the world and see somebody else play it.
You can do that too. That's a great idea.
See if they can figure out what I did there.
Yeah, no, I love that. Yeah, no, this is very fun. And the fantasy thing is, the theme of fantasy is also always fun.
That is the Bureau of Fantastical and Arcane Affairs. All right, we've seen some truly exciting upcoming games today, but if you're looking for something awesome to play right now, the IGN FanFest Humble Bundle is where it's at. You can get your hands on huge games like Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader, Predator Hunting Grounds, Invincible Presents, Adam Eve, and so much more, all for one low price and all for a great cause. Head on over to humblebundle.com and start playing today. We've got to take a very quick break, but we'll be back with lots more coverage of the Galaxies Autumn Showcase in just a sec. Stick around.
The average Cinefix movie list features nearly 100 different films and approximately 25 minutes worth of wall-to-wall deep dive analysis. To simulate that pace for this 30-second ad, we're featuring 26 different films, and before you say it, no, that math does not check out. We're not math people, we're movie people. We can't even count down from 10 without ending up at, like, 96. Subscribe to IGN Movies and TV for more Cinefix movie lists. Bad at math, great at movies.
Can't find that final collectible you're missing? IGN strategy guides and interactive maps are here to help.
One step at a time.
IGN guides are trusted by millions, easy to use, and best of all, free. IGN has the very best, most complete and accurate guides for Shadow of the Erdtree, Baldur's Gate 3, Tears of the Kingdom, and so much more.
See? It's good, right?
Every guide is tested and verified for you by experts. Just search for IGN when you search for guides.
IGN Plus is where your adventure begins.
What are you selling?
Plus is the place to get unlimited access to all the tools you need to beat your games.
Here's what you need to know for bringing down Gloomspawn.
Plus, awesome exclusive discounts on IGN Store.
Maybe this would tease open your money pouch.
Plus, ad-free browsing on IGN.com. Plus, unlimited game help tools like premium interactive maps with your own custom map markers, filters, marker notes, and more.
This will come in handy.
Plus, access to sweepstakes, giveaways, and free game keys.
Wow! Exactly.
Want more? Head to IGN.com/plus and start your adventure today.
Welcome back to the Galaxies Autumn Showcase, presented by the Outer Worlds 2. We've been running down the standout games from the showcase that we just witnessed. And let's talk about one more things that they had at the show. We finally got a release date for Mouse, PI for Hire. This is the one that combines the charm of hand-drawn rubber hose animation inspired by classic cartoons of the 30s with the adrenaline and action of an explosive first-person shooter. And finally, this one's going to be coming out March 19th, 2026, next year. So I know people have been waiting for a long time for the release date on this one. This one looks really cool.
Yeah, we've covered this a lot on IGN Social, and the audience has gone crazy for it. I mean, it's just a very fun, just the hook of it alone is like, oh, Cuphead
the Steamboat's even named Willy.
Yeah. And I remember this. I feel like this was coming out about the time when everyone was kind of doing the Mickey Mouse is in the public domain now, kind of. And so it's crazy that we're finally getting this in 2026. And yeah, I'm really excited to see if it's actually good. Like, it looks really, really fun, and I'm just surprised that I'm surprised that people would want to play a game like this because it's so old school and black and white, but that's the charm, I feel like. It's fun.
It's kind of a bold move to make it black and white.
Yeah.
But they're going for authenticity. Alec, I know you're a big Disney fan.
Yeah, I mean, I
you love Mickey Mouse, right?
I guess I am. This game actually reminds me of a game that I did like that also has Disney-like cartoons in it. It's Benny. Is it Benny or Bendy in the Ink Machine or Benny in the Ink Machine? Has anybody played that? It's a horror. No, it's a horror game. So it's very cartoony horror game that was that came out, and it was similar to this, but there were no guns. And in this one, now you do have guns, so you get to defend yourself, I guess. But this one is just so cool that you get to just see almost cartoon gore, and it's this Disney-esque world. Disney would never, so it's an alternate universe where you get to see these types of cartoons being blown to bits.
I do like when you're shooting enemies and their head explodes, but then it's a cartoon bone sticking out, like in Among Us. Yeah. And so it's just very, I appreciate the commitment.
I play a lot of games with my 6-year-old son, and I think he's going to be very confused. Obviously you can't watch me play this. No, sorry. Yeah. But he's like, what? It's just an old cartoon. Why can't I watch it? No, it's not quite the same thing.
But Dad, it's rubber hose animation.
No, you can't watch it. Well, one thing I think is kind of funny, you're a PI, you're a private investigator, but it looks like you're just guns blazing and not really doing a lot of investigating. Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see if that actually works its way into the gameplay.
Yeah, I'm wondering what kind of weird, because we've seen a lot of different weird weapons in the game.
Yeah, I think we see there's a freeze gun, a turpentine gun. It looks like a blast.
Yeah, it looks
pun
really
intended.
I'm excited.
Okay, here's a game. You know, there's a whole genre of games today that are called either, I don't know, like rage bait games or streamer bait games, where like the whole idea is that it's difficult to control your character in the game. And this game, you're controlling an actual egg. The game is called Egging On, a platformer where you are an egg.
Just by looking at it, I'm angry already. Like as I was watching the trailer, I was trying to figure out what was going on, and then as soon as I knew it was one of these games, I was like, I'm gonna have to play it. I'm already angry. You can never. This game beats you. It's just I love it. I hate it. I can't wait to play it.
Yeah, we've also covered this because I think the trailer is like revealing that it's coming to consoles, which is exciting for a non-PC player like me. And I love in the trailer when the egg cracks and you're just basically like a fried egg, which in the game is called entering the yolk state. And basically you don't want to be in the yolk state, because when you are that sort of fried egg kind of situation, you're more likely to seep through cracks and fall even farther down. And I can see you fuming as I explain this.
I'm so angry.
And yeah, I'm really excited to get this on PS5 because I feel like it'll be the hardest platinum to get.
It also was just using like rocket propulsion.
Yeah.
So there's some sort of like
egg-based physics.
Items. Well, speaking of physics, I don't really understand how it's working, because I thought, well, this chick is about to hatch. But no, it's still just a yolk. So I don't know how it's actually moving around.
I'm just really upset at all the chickens just staring at the egg. It's like they're almost making fun of us the whole time. They're like, oh, there you go.
Also, isn't your mother just watching you roll away?
Right? Just doing nothing.
Ready to leave the nest.
Oh, well, there goes another one.
It does feel like a fun streamer game to play, though. Like, I feel like that's going to be,
That one's called Egging On. And then next one, out now, which I think Jeffrey's excited for, Power Wash Simulator 2.
Today is the day. Power Wash Simulator 2. Okay, which camera can I use? How much time do you guys have for me to talk about Power Wash Simulator 2? I'm a huge fan of the first game. Love Power Wash Simulator. I will be as soon as I get home, I'm going to download this game. Power Wash Simulator 2, I know what you're thinking. I know what it is. I get it. If you haven't played it, you don't get it, because it is the coziest game I've ever played. The haptic feedback on the DualSense is incredible for it. The quality of life in Power Wash Simulator 2, I am so excited to tell you about, because get this, the first Power Wash Simulator did not have split screen co-op. How dare they, right? I had to like my girlfriend bought it again, and so we played in different rooms. It's not fun that way. But now you can play it split screen, and I'm so excited. And the other big thing I'm excited for Power Wash Simulator 2, I cannot believe it's out right now as I'm talking about this. I'm so excited, is that when you play together, whether it be online or what have you, it actually advances the story campaign for both of you. Before, it was only the host, which is, I feel like that's a really annoying thing that people are like, okay, why did they do this? So Power Wash Simulator 2, developers, if you're watching this, I love you. Thank you so much. I'm going to play the game. I will platinum it. I am not good at it because, it's you clean, and that's kind of a chore, but it's so fun. It's so cozy. The graphics are so good, and it's like $25 still. It's like Power Wash Simulator 2, maybe game of the year. Who knows? We'll find out starting today.
Yeah, maybe. The first one was published by Square Enix and had like Final Fantasy DLC in there. This one's not being published by Square Enix though, so I don't know what are some maybe indie game collaborations you'd like to see rolled up into this.
Oh my god, I don't know. The last DLC that came out for Power Wash Simulator 1 was Shrek, and so you could clean the swamp, and that was really dirty.
Perfect. Yeah.
But an indie game, wow, I don't even know what I would love to see in Power Wash Simulator. Wow, that's a really good question.
Well,
I'm sort of caught here live on camera. I don't know. Balatro, imagine you are in a poker room. It doesn't work.
No, I've already got it. Because, again, the swirling, like, brown background, just power washed all that
away.
Oh,
yeah. Just a matte background. Okay, everybody, drop a comment in the chat what game you want to see collab with Power Wash Simulator 2. We'll forward it to their general email address.
Alec, are you going to play Power Wash Simulator 2?
I've avoided these games for the longest time, not because they're bad, because I know I would never stop cleaning the whatever's dirty. It's like OCD's nightmare or dream.
It's not fun to clean in real life.
That's the thing.
But it's fun to clean in the game.
Do you clean in the game and then you just don't clean your house? Or
Yes.
do you
I bet power washing your house is actually fun.
Yeah.
That part's probably fun.
I bet it would be. I would be stuck in this game forever. And again, I got other games. I got battle passes to get through.
Yeah.
But hey, you know what, Jeffrey? If you need a friend for Power Wash Simulator, since
You're
it's
lucky I'm
now-
even here on this show right now because it is out today, and I was going to call out sick. My boss isn't watching this, right? Yeah, I was going to call out sick today to play it, but we're here talking about it, and that's the second best thing.
Well, I'll play with you also if you
Okay,
need a
great.
friend for that.
All right, another game that's out now on PC, coming to consoles in 2026 is Escape the Backrooms. This launches into 1.0 today. This is a 1 to 4 player co-op horror exploration game. Are you literally trying to escape the backrooms? Is it all there in the title?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm okay. I have to say something about games like this. I'm so jealous of PC players. I'm just not a PC player, and I get so excited when they make trailers that are like coming to consoles. I'm like, yes, finally, I want to get the platinum for this. And like these kind of like you mentioned it earlier, the genre of just kind of like a brain rot, like a kind of a friend core, kind of like you're just playing it to be with friends.
Yeah.
This feels like the most fun possible game, and they're like making a Backrooms movie. Like I feel like this is going to be even bigger now when it comes to consoles.
I am surprised I didn't know this game existed already, and now
What?
having it come to console, because I do like horror games, and I do like listening to friends being terrified and scream on the mic. But
Look at this guy. That's scary. That's so up my alley.
I can't wait to run away with
Yeah.
friends.
Well, the early access version has very positive reviews on Steam.
Yeah.
Very positive. But I think there are a number of games sort of similar to this out there. What do you think can make Escape the Backrooms stand out?
I think it's just that like liminal space, like you're in this office, there's really nothing, there's games that are like empty pools, and like there's such a specific aesthetic that you're playing this kind of like synthy Stranger Things kind of ominous like vibe, and you're just like there, you don't know what you're gonna find, and you're not even sure if there's an exit, and like I don't know, that's a type of horror I really love, the subtle, like maybe there's nothing there, and that's probably the scariest thing about it.
Sure.
To me, it's the co-op-ness of this horror game. I feel like there's other horror games that are co-op. Like I'm thinking Phasmophobia, but you're just stuck in a house trying to survive, and then you like it's something like that. But this has levels of backrooms that you have to escape through and figure that out with your friends. That's really cool while you're running away and hopefully not die to whatever these monsters are.
You keep mentioning like how many
What?
friends you have, and I feel like you're
Yeah.
like making me feel bad.
Do
or
you
left
want me
out.
to add you to my friend
I
group?
love that.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, we also got to see what's described by the developers as the world's dumbest party game. It's called Dumb Ways to Party. You can play as your favorite bean, go head-to-head with up to 4 players to become the dumbest of the dumb.
Yeah, I'm gonna win this game every time because I am a dummy. I really, I mean, like I was like everyone was so huge into Fall Guys, and this just kind of feels like another fun excuse to be a bean and do a bunch of mini games. And I feel like when they're very over the top with kind of ways that you die, like, yeah, why not? Like that seems silly and fun and just like a general good time. I love a good party game that people who don't play games, and maybe it's a single button, very simple kind of gameplay. Well, that actually looks pretty, that looks really intense. But you know what? I think it's still very fun because like, I think the goal is to be bad at it maybe.
Yeah, it looks like a really good variety of games because I'm thinking of Fall Guys right now, and it's a lot of platforming, and there's a lot of mini games on this that I'm already seeing. It kind of reminds me of if anybody played Fusion Frenzy. It has different types of mini games. This looks like a lot of fun. Plus, I really love the notes that all the characters have. I guess they might be like costumes. Like one said, like kick me on the back. So I'm assuming like those are such unique ways to. Oh, and then also the Fortnite.
Oh yeah. Oh, that was
emote.
the dumb ways to die. I wonder if it's the emote, because when we were watching the show, it had the like dumb ways to die. That's like a meme somewhere, and they had those notes in the. You guys know what I'm talking about in the chat. Chat's going crazy right now. I love that they already partnered with Fortnite, because I feel like when I play a new game, I'm just like, oh man, they should put this in Fortnite. And Dumb Ways to Die or Dumb Ways to Party already did that. So thank you. I'm gonna play it so I can get that emote.
I would like to play Dumb Ways to Die.
Dumb Ways to Die. Yeah, I'm like, that's maybe the sequel.
That's a good idea.
Instantly a fun game. The Galaxy stream, it seemed to include a lot of games, multiplayer games, co-op games, party games. Why do you think there's such a big emphasis on that?
That's interesting. I feel like there's a lot of, for some reason, I feel like split screen and co-op hasn't been a bit like. There's a lot of games that have come out that don't include co-op. They don't include split screen, and people are craving these types of games, and so am I. So whenever a game has co-op, like sign me up. I want to be able to play with my family members who live far away, with friends, and like we don't want to play video games alone, like Jeffrey.
You really didn't have to bring that part up. I will say yes. I feel like everyone loves to give credit to Haze Light for It Takes Two and Split Fiction, and like those are like some of my favorite games ever. And I feel like those games have helped kind of make those games more popular again. Like I feel like sometimes I'm like, okay, does this have split screen? Does this have 4-player? Like, Sonic Racing came out, you could play 4-player on the screen. Like, Mario Kart, obviously, those games, they do that. And I love that there are more games where I'm like, okay, we can play this. Like Lego Voyagers just came out. I'm like, oh my God, that's like this. I'm already going to buy a game if you can play it 2-player co-op. So, developers, make more games, because we have a lot of solo games and we have a lot of, multiplayer games, but like being able to play a video game with a loved one that's not like a Nintendo one where you're like, oh, I'm just the Hat, or I'm just Pauline, or those are very specific examples, but I don't know, I really love that I feel like you said, it's making a resurgence. It's like, okay, now I want there to be a point where it's like, oh, every game is co-op. I'm like, yeah, that's great.
There's a lot of really cute games that I see that I would definitely play, but I want to play with my mom. Yes, my mom plays video games. Like, I want to play games with my mom. Like, this is the game I would play with her. I'm not going to buy it, and I'm not going to buy it for her because I can't play with her.
Yeah.
Would you manage a vending machine business with your mom?
Yes, she would love that game. She would love that game.
This is Vending Dokkan Cozy Kiosk, a vending machine cozy game. Build a vending machine empire in a cozy idle sim. You have to manage staff, decorate locations, and watch your business thrive. Yeah. This looks good.
First of all, incredible segue. I have to ask the chat here, and have you guys played Tiny Bookshop? It was a viral game earlier this year, a couple months ago. It's on Nintendo Switch and PC. That is what I think this game is. A vending machine cozy game. Okay. Am I alone in this feeling? I feel like growing up, and this is unfortunately living in a capitalist world, I see a vending machine, I'm like, if I had a vending machine, what would I put inside it? What would I stock? I feel like I fantasize about that. Like, okay, I'd put a honey bun, I'd put Doritos, I would put like something funny, something good, and see how much money I could make from those snacks. And now we can finally do that with this game.
Well, it's like the vending machine culture in Japan is totally on another level, right? And I've literally thought, maybe I should import a Japanese vending machine and find a good location here. Anyway, now I can see if my business plan will actually work.
Yeah.
I can run a simulation here and then see if it will work out in real life.
Jeffrey unlocked a core memory of me when I was little, watching these like strange, working men opening the vending machines and me seeing all those quarters in there. I'm like, whoa, look at all those monies. I want to be able to have my own, it wasn't vending machines. I think it was like the little gumball things.
Or like
that doesn't count.
The cream.
Or like the tattoo, or I don't know. I just would see them pull this out and I'm like, I would fantasize.
What's everyone's favorite vending machine item? I feel like I have to go honey bun. That's a classic for me. See a honey bun in there, I'm like, I got to do it. A5 and then whatever.
I like that you can get hot cans of soup.
Yes.
Vending machines in Japan.
Yes. Yeah.
In the winter, just get 2 of them, put them in your pockets. Oh, that's so cozy.
I'm trying to think for my what's my go-to? Like, I don't know.
Pocari Sweat.
You can go to.
I'm usually I'm the one staring at the machine, and there's a queue line behind me because I can't decide what I want.
So you should probably play this game because then you can fill it up with stuff that you don't have to try to choose.
All right, well, speaking of situations where you might want warm cans of soup, as winter fast approaches, why not consider our IGN store exclusive line of Claire Obscure Expedition 33 merchandise that includes several hoodie styles. Or if you want to rock something on the shorter sleeve side of things, check out our t-shirts. I'm a fan of the Luna Eye t-shirt. To cop that or whatever else your heart desires, head on over to store.ign.com. And with that, thank you all for joining us here for our coverage of the Galaxies Autumn Showcase. If you missed any of the big games we covered today, just head on over to IGN.com or IGN's YouTube and catch up. Thanks for watching. For more on all things gaming, stay tuned to IGN.
The Cinefix Top 100. A list so secretive even we don't know what movies are on it or where they rank.
What do you mean you don't know.
Each episode will reveal one of the movies.
Did I rush it? Felt like I rushed. That was good. I liked it.
Talk about why it belongs, and finally find out where it ranks.
Are you not entertained?
Are any of the movies we've shown here even on the list? I have no idea, and it drives me crazy. Join us as we find out on Cinefix, IGN, and wherever you get your podcasts.
Why so serious?
Catch up on all your favorite shows with up-to-the-minute gaming and entertainment news with Geek Media Podcasts.
Welcome to a very special episode of IGN Game Scoop.
Game Scoop has you covered for all things gaming and the latest game releases. Tune into Podcast Beyond for the biggest PlayStation news.
Man, this is a cool looking trailer.
Everything Xbox on Podcasts Unlocked.
This is Steve Downs, the voice of Master Chief.
Catch up with your Super Nintendos on Nintendo Voice Chat.
Switched to pre-order Mania. It was chaotic last night.
And get all the latest console news and rumors with Next Gen Console Watch.
Now Xbox and Phil Spencer are even saying that a mid-gen refresh isn't even necessary.
The Cinefix Top 100 podcast picks a movie every week to celebrate and debate.
It's kind of every movie's grandpa.
Geek Media Podcasts, the best podcasts from around the world.
IGN Playlist is the best way to track your game collection. Now you can even import your entire Steam library to Playlist, making it easier than ever to review games, show off your collection to the world, and finally chip away at that massive backlog you keep meaning to get to. IGN Playlist, check it out.
Can't find that final collectible you're missing? IGN guides are trusted by millions, easy to use, and best of all, free. IGN has the very best, most complete and accurate guides for Shadow of the Erdtree, Baldur's Gate 3, Tears of the Kingdom, and so much more.
It's good, right?
Every guide is tested and verified for you by experts. Just search for IGN when you search for guides.